Hey everyone, this is LordDavon again, and today I am bringing you the T2 Clearomizer from Kanger. So the Kanger T2 is an E2 style clearomizer, hence CE2 Clearomizer. And it is a, Clearomizer because it's got the clear tank. And it's in the style of the Vision eGo Clearomizer, the one with the multiple revisions out there. Well, I hate to tell everybody, but the era of the Vision eGo Clearomizer is over. Even Vision is coming out with the Vision eGo 2.0 Clearomizer, which has replaceable heads, and everything CE2 is going replaceable heads as far as these Clearomizers go. You've got the E1, which is my favorite Clearomizer. You've got the Kanger T2. You've got even the Vision eGo 2.0 Clearomizer. So, replacement heads are the rage now. The Mini VV Nova. VV Nova. Yeah, I got so many devices here. Everything's got replaceable heads, and as it should. Why should we continue to buy plastic when all we really need is the heads? We don't need the tanks. We don't need any more of these funky-looking mouthpieces. We just need the heads. So the Kanger T2. Let's get back on track here, because that train went right off. And this is a 2 ohm, and every single one, and I got 5 of them from 2 different places, and all of them are just spot on, the same exact ohms. They're all 2 ohm clearomizers, and it is a 2.4 ml. That is correct, 2.4 ml. And if you're wondering what the Vision eGo Clearomizer, the originals are, they're 1.6. So this is an extra 0.8 ml than the Vision eGo Clearomizer. So it is a 2.4 ml 2 ohm Clearomizer with eGo threading, which means that you need an eGo threaded device. And this is an eGo threaded device. This is the eGo C-Twist 650 mAh battery. And this outside skirt threading is eGo threading, which means that 510 threading on the inside does nothing with this device. So if you have a device like this, where I just have the 510 threading on the top, you will need something like a 510 to eGo adapter, and this is a 510 to eGo adapter, and it basically screws into those devices and gives it some eGo threading, and then you can place the Clearomizer on it. So it has replaceable heads, and they come in a blister pack. And they're pretty cool. These are the heads, and this is a blister pack. And that's what you get. You get a head and a blister pack, and they're about $3.50 each, give or take 50 cents. So, hi Sparky. So how does it work? Well, it works like this, and this is at 3.6 volts. Yeah, it hits like a freight train. And those aren't real heavy draws. I draw for, I'm a 7-8 second draw person. So, sometimes I'll hit the shutoff on these things when I'm drawing. I just do, and I usually inhale it for a few seconds before exhaling. I'm a chain vapor. We all know this. I'm a chain vapor. If you've seen my videos before, and I've got lots of them, you've probably seen me in passing them. But if you've seen my videos before, you know I'm a chain vapor. And these Kanger T2s hit like a freight train. They're very, very good clearomizers. Clearomizers, because they're clear. So, but, I purchased these from Good Profits and Carolina Vapes. Well, actually, I got it free for having a $50 over a $50 order from Good Profits, because they had a good sale on juices, and they gave me this and 2 heads. And they sell this for $4.99, and the heads I think were $3 something. And Carolina Vapes sells it for $5.99. I love Lisa though, so she's a good person to buy from. I don't recall what her head's prices were, but I think they were comparable. Well, it's a very simple cartomizer. You have the head, and the basically the mouthpiece, which unscrews. It's got a nice big area. And then you have the replacement cartomizer. So you unscrew that, and it has its own little like miniature eGo threading on it. And you've got the tube. And you can clean this out, rinse it under the water, rinse off the head when you want to switch out juices, and let it dry, because if you don't let it dry, for some reason when I didn't let it dry and I put it back together, it leaked. And this happened on 2 of them, but if I let them dry, they're fine. So if it does leak on you, clean it out, and clean it out, let it dry, and it'll be fine. When you put it back together, you just screw the head on it. I know, are people walking by our house? Oh no. Oh, how dare they? Alright, so Sparky's great. It's got nice gapping in there so that you can actually just pour in your juice. You just pour in the juice, it rolls down the wicks, and it goes in slow. And then you, once you have it filled with 2.4 ml, you put the mouthpiece back on, and you screw it on your eGo adapter. And you get this. Now this is, I think it's a 50-50 juice. It is RY4 from Bombay. It is a thicker style juice. And one of the cool things about this is when you do have juice in the head, and like when you're vaping, it doesn't just all go right back down. It kind of slowly goes across the wicks as it slowly fills back into the tube. Slowly. So it seems to keep the wicks wetter for a longer period of time, and I think that's one of the reasons why it has this edge and just kicks some butt. And it does, it kicks some butt. Now, I've played around with the heads a little bit. I think I can get them to be rebuildable, and I'll do a follow-up video when I do that. Now, I've had these for about a week and a half, and they've been great for a week and a half. I haven't even thrown a head away yet. So both of my replacement heads that I have are still in the blister pack. I have given away a couple. I've used a couple, and I've been using them back and forth. I have other things I've been testing, but when I first got them in, I used this for just a few days straight, and I really like these. I mean, I really like these to the point that I don't know if it's better than the E1. It's so close, and we all know I love my E1, so. To have something that close means it's that good. I've really enjoyed the Kanger T2. It's got a good price point. It's got a nice thick plastic. Now I have used citrus juice in this, and I have used a cinnamon juice in this, but it hasn't affected the tube. But I don't know if my juices are those that will affect the tubes. I've been trying to stock up on some, but I don't seem to have too many problems with tubes. So, a couple. But, the CE6s, everything just destroyed those tubes. They sucked. This doesn't suck. This is actually a very good cartomizer, and I can't say that enough. Good price point, good capacity. It's 2 ohms. So you can use it at low voltage devices. Now I usually vape this at 4, and when I do put it up to 4, it vapes even more like a freight train. Yeah. The Kanger T2. Everybody's getting them in. Not only does Good Profits have them and Carolina Vapes, but Got Vapes putting them in the Alpha program, which means they're probably going to be even cheaper. We've got Smoke Tech, the U.S. Smoke Tech, not the Chinese Smoke Tech. TEK, SMOK, TEK. Smoke Tech is getting these in. I believe Happy Smoker is getting these in. I believe Vapor Alley, Discount Vapors. You know, a lot of the great vendors that we have out there are getting these in because they're that good. So, you know, your favorite reseller is going to have these. I will put links down below in the comments section of the YouTube video on my YouTube channel, so that I'll keep a listing of the ones that have it, because everybody's going to want to try these. You know, the Vision eGo Clearomizer, if you have a Vision eGo Clearomizer now, you know that you've got to try this, because if you're a Vision eGo Clearomizer fan, this is going to knock your socks off. It does have a looser draw than the Vision eGo Clearomizer. It's not a tight draw, it's not a loose draw, it's just right in between, which means it's a good draw. It's my favorite style draw, and it's just a great device. I can't say it enough. So the Kanger T2, I don't know much about Kanger. I know that they've made a lot of devices that I've used, but they were never I was never a Kanger. Yeah, I am now. All right, so that's the review. Kanger T2, pick it up. This is LordDavon. Let them know I sent you.